and welcome to another edition of the Big Knick Energy podcast. I'm your host, Joe Yoke. First, check out our sponsors, Empire Original Designs at jointheempire.com, the East Coast #1 challenge coin manufacturer, the host of challenge coins, lapels, pins, patches, keychains, bottle openers, and more. Mention our podcast, Big Knick Energy, via email for 5% off purchases. Once again, that's jointheempire.com. Like I said, I'm your host, Joe Yoke, the Bald Kid Wonder. There is no mastermind this week as Angelo is working on getting everything together for Game 5 at Mustang Harry's tomorrow in Manhattan. Be sure to join us there if you can. And our very special guest, a man that has a personality that's larger than life, resides in the greatest city in the world, is a personality found by New York Nico and probably a couple major news outlets at this point. Lukey Lunchbox, how we doing, buddy?
Hey, Joe Yoke. Thanks for the introduction, brother. I'm happy to be here. This is fantastic.
Great to have you on, man. I'm happy you're here for what it's worth. I just found out who you were a couple days ago. I'm not as big on Instagram or following everyone as Ben is. So for the listeners, can you give us a little background about yourself?
All right. Yeah. So as you can tell, I'm a hefty guy. I like the Knicks. I like sports teams. People laugh like cracking jokes. And York Nico had this competition for like people that can't go on dates. Like they suck at dating, like they're in the friend zone, whatever. So I was like, all right, I got to make a video for this guy. So I sent it to him. He loved it. And he made like his own posts for me. Like he was doing posts with other like 10 different people in one post. But he's like, "Need your own post, man. This is amazing." So things shot up there. Like everyone was giving me positive feedback. I went on a couple of dates with some chickadees.
Hey.
It was great, man. And it's been like my ego, like the boost for my ego was great. Like it just gave me so much more confidence in myself, and it's been great, man.
Dude, you don't have to call anyone out, but if you were to ballpark the amount of DMs you got after being on there, what was the number?
So to tell you the truth, I counted, and there was like 148, and there was
Wow.
not 148 women. I wish there was. It was mostly guys from like all over the place, from Australia and shit, and like, yo, let's grab a pint. Like people just like saying like, yo, you seem like such a cool guy. Let's hang out. Come drink with me and my friends. And there was about 20 women, I guess. So it was good. Like older women, some younger, some gay guys that were like, hey, if you ever switch sides, come over here. But the women, there was about probably 3 that like really I connected with. The conversations didn't die. So then I went on dates with 2 of them. And like I've been talking to one and like I keep texting this one. So it's been cool, you know?
Is she the one?
I don't know. Only time will tell, you know?
Hopefully time goes the right way, much like Julius Randle's improvement. Am I right?
Hey, yes, man. Jesus Christ.
So, dude, yeah, to jump right into it, I mean, obviously the last time we were on here was game 2, after game 2, which was dope. We had a great run in the second quarter. The Hawks never got back. They did terrible in the second half. We won that game. Game 3 and 4. It's been a struggle since then. We have not done that well. That is for sure. We lost 104-95 and then 113-96. I personally, I don't know about you, I got pretty drunk in the second half of both these games because I was getting sadder and sadder. What were your take for both of those?
Dude, it was horrible. Like I was so optimistic going in after game 2. I was like, holy, like we're gonna beat them, like, and then we go and just oh god, shit the bed. Like I saw Alan Hahn tweeted out. He was like, this team, like this is why we're losing. We're shooting so much worse than we were shooting in the regular season, and they're shooting so much better than we defended in the regular season. So it's like, obviously we're going to lose if that happens. Like, so that sucks, man. Like they're not in shots. Randall obviously is doing bad, but I just feel like he's getting the shit end of the stick. Like he is doing bad, but I just feel like they know how to defend him. Like they're doing a great job defending him. Like they just have his number.
Yeah, I agree. I saw stats. I'm not going to try to dive into numbers too much in this podcast because they're all sad at this point versus I usually do. But his stats for like open shots, like no one within 6 feet of him. During the regular season, he shoots like 45%. In the playoffs, he's been shooting like 13. And then within 4 to 6 feet of him, which means you're still open, just not wide open, He shoots 44% in the regular season. In this series, he's shooting 21. Like, the game of basketball is easy. If like we could dive into pick and rolls and like drop defense and offensive rebounding percentages, yada, yada, yada. If you shoot the ball and it doesn't go in, and the other team shoots the ball and it goes in, they win the game every time.
Yeah, man. And oh my God, it's so obvious that the pressure's on him, and they're defending him good, but it's not exactly what you just said. It's he's still getting open enough shots that he should be hitting them. Like, I just feel like the moment may be too big for him because it is his first playoffs, and I don't know, it feels like he has to shoulder the load or something. But
I try to make this take a little while back, like during Game 4, before I started drinking heavily and being sad. I forgot if I tweeted it early, before, during, or after, but it was like they're shooting now with like 10 to 15,000 fans in the background, and obviously basketball is a very like seeing sort of game. They were shooting for over a year with no fans, the backboard just crystal clear. You can see the hoop and stuff like that. And now they're shooting with fans screaming in the background. They're affecting like eyesight, obstruction of view, and stuff like that. I'm really wondering if like Julius got better at shooting without seeing people in the background. And maybe it's not all feel for him. It's still kind of looking at it versus like Steph Curry can pull up with like his eyes closed and like it'll probably go in. Julius still needs to see the basket, like look at the back of the rim. And I'm wondering if that might be really affecting him. Same with RJ.
That's actually, I never heard that. That sounds like it could exactly be that. That's crazy. That makes so much sense. You're shooting out of rim and no fans are behind the rim. It's so much easier to see the rim.
It's just pitch black tarp. They just have black tarp over all the seats usually, and now there's like a bunch of moving people.
Holy shit, that's I could see it, man. I mean, that would really suck if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, him and RJ both. Used to it. You would imagine he would be used to it at this point. He only played in the NBA and then college and high school for 6, 7, 8 years combined with fans there. And then the 1 year there's no fans. He's like, oh, I shoot way better like this. I should get used to this. There will never be fans again. Oh, crap. They're back there again. Now I have to look. I can't see it. Maybe they just all need glasses that we all just don't know. We're wearing glasses. They should get it.
Glasses gang, baby. Let's go.
Hey, whoever said there's something wrong with 4 eyes got no eyes, if you ask me.
Nice saying. I like that.
So, Lukey, where are you driving off to right now?
So I'm going from Newburgh right now down to Clifton, New Jersey. So it's like an hour and 10-minute ride.
Oh, nice.
So I'm on 17 right now. New York 17.
Newburgh. Oh, yeah. Are you from? You're from good. Washingtonville, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump from Newburgh. Not that far from the city, you know. So I know Vinny. I've seen him. Like I've chilled with him, like chilled around him, you know, at the same spots and stuff.
Yeah. For the listeners, that's Ben Dot from Twitch.
Oh yeah, sorry. And my friend TJ Nicholas hit me up and set me up with you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, TJ's is awesome. He had that one thing that got blasted on Latin World Star, didn't he?
Oh shit, did he?
I think so. Didn't he? Posted something when he was like doing ambulance work one day that actually like went viral.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, holy fuck.
We gotta get him back on here too. Unfortunately, we gotta more so Knicks related though.
By the way, I can curse on here or no?
You can swear whatever you want.
All right. Thanks. All right, good.
Yeah, you can swear. Fuck it. You know, I don't give a shit.
All right, thanks.
Dude, so I mean, you've watched all 4 games of the series. You watched most of the season, I would imagine, right? How long have you been a Knicks fan for?
Oh my God. Since I could remember. I mean, Ewing. I was always a Shaq guy when Shaq was like on the Lakers. Like I liked the Knicks, but Shaq was always my guy. And then when he like went, like all right, you know. But I was always a Shaq fan back then because I hated Jordan for some reason. I didn't like Jordan.
I think we all did. I feel like most Knicks fans just inherently hated Mike.
Yeah, like, so I got into them when like Marbury was on the team and like, you know what I mean, with those guys with fucking Quentin Richardson and
Did you ever own a pair of Starberries?
Yeah, of course. I got
nice
2 pairs right away. I was like, Mom, let's go. We're going to Stephen Barry's. Let's go, baby. Saddle up, Mom. Get $30 for 2 pairs. You can't beat that. So she loved that. So that was great. And I just actually, it was funny. I saw a documentary on Starberry like last year, like on YouTube. It was like a Starberry documentary, and I was like, oh my god, I need a pair of these. So I looked it up on eBay. I paid like $40 for a pair. They looked clean as hell. I was like, fuck it, they look cool as hell. Knicks colors, come on.
Talk about also no inflation whatsoever. They were $20 20 years ago. They're only up to 40 now. That's like some inflation I can get behind, honestly.
Yeah. Did you own a pair?
I own two. Yeah, I got white pairs twice, and like they got destroyed both times very quickly when I'm 11 years old. Going back to the playoff related stuff though. What's been your biggest takeaway from Knicks Hawks?
They just can't stop Trae Young, dude. They can't, and he just penetrates whenever he wants. He does whatever he wants. He scores whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Fucking Bogdan, whatever the hell his last name is, he's shooting great. He didn't shoot that great the first two games, I don't think, but he's been shooting great. Danilo's been great. It just D-Rose is like the only one scoring. Like everyone else is just shitting the bed.
Yeah. It's never. I mean, dude, if you told me at the beginning of the series that Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson, Obi Toppin, and Alec Burks were our four best players so far, I would also say we're losing the series. So I mean, it's kind of shown that way, unfortunately. About
Obi, I was very surprised with Obi this series.
Yeah, no, he's giving great minutes. So they went small at the end of game 4 a little bit. I wish they would do that more often. Like, we're not boxing Capella out that well with our centers anyway. You might as well just let Randall and Obi get some look together, see how it goes at this point. If you ask me, what do you think?
You saw what that jerk off Capella said?
Yeah, I saw.
He's like, oh well, come on, dude.
I don't even care. It's literally like.
I think it's gonna fuel. I think it's gonna fuel the Knicks though now.
I hope so. I mean, honestly, I'm naturally a pessimistic person with the teams I cheer for. I think we're losing 4-1 at this point. I hope we at least win game 5. It would make the event tomorrow go way better and like make New York City have a party one more time.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, for what's worth, it's like I almost feel bad. Like I'm not gonna defend Capella all the way, but like the media is in their face every single day. Obviously, some shit is going to be bulletin board material every once in a while. And they're up 3-1. I wouldn't be like, if I'm up 3-1 in a series, I'm dominating. Like, I wouldn't be like humble about it either. I'd be bragging.
That's fair enough. And especially how they spit on Trae, and it's been like kind of a rivalry almost in the making here. Like, I get it.
Did you hear that a bottle was thrown at Quickly too a couple of games back?
Holy shit, no.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that at all. Damn.
Yeah.
These fans are getting rowdy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they were all locked up in everyone was locked up in their house for a year and a half, and now people really don't know how to contain their alcohol in public.
Yeah, man. Jesus. Take it easy, guys. These guys are just playing a game, you know?
Yeah, I never understand. The one thing that was funny to me was the guy that actually ran onto the court for what was the Jazz Grizzlies game or something. Like fans trying to streak, I always find entertaining. Like I'm not condoning that. Like no one should do that, but at least that doesn't hurt anyone. Versus if you're throwing bottles at people, like that shit hurts. Also, like the Malice at the Palace wasn't that long ago.
Sorry, kind of lagged. Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
My bad. No, I'm sorry. You jumped out. You were saying the Malice at the Palace?
I mean, the Malice at the Palace wasn't that long ago. I mean, for all these people that are throwing bottles at players, like, they're human beings, man. If I was a player, I'd think about pulling a Ron Artest and jumping up there, too.
Oh, yeah, they're asking for it. Like, it's one thing, yell at them, you know? I've always liked the fans yelling, like, obviously not that hurtful shit, but, like, hey, you...
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry, dude. This fucking... I'm going through by the comments here. It's got like no service for some reason. I don't get it.
I was just saying, I know it cut out for you. It blows my mind that as like within an hour of New York City, anywhere has no service. Like if there was anywhere in the world to have 1 million cell phone towers and to not lose service, it's within the New York metropolitan area.
Exactly.
The Commons is only like 45 minutes away from the city. I don't know how they don't have service there.
Dude, I don't get it. And it's right off the highway. Yeah, exactly. You said an hour away from the city. What the hell? Put some freaking things up here. Put some stupid telephone poles or whatever the hell they do up here. Come on.
I don't know. The last thing that we heard you say was after Trae Young getting spat on, how crazy fans were.
Yeah. So yelling at them is fine. Like Like, as long as it's not that horrible shit you're saying to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the fan. You're just passionate. You're being a fan. But spitting and throwing shit, like, come on. They're still human beings. If Trae Young was a Knick, you wouldn't spit on him.
No.
He's just playing for his team, you know?
No, not at all. Trae Young is a villain to most teams that he doesn't play for, though. I feel like he actually would be spat on by other fan bases, even if he wasn't. Probably especially if he was the Knicks.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
I'm with you, though. Saying Trae Young is balding or something like funny like that as a chant is dope. Even fuck Trae Young or like fuck whoever. It's really whatever. Like, I mean, they have to censor it on TV, which makes it even funnier to have to listen to.
Yeah.
But if you spit on a human being or throw something at them, not only are you asking to get banned or like arrested, I think you're asking to get punched in the face.
Yeah, like they're acting like, what did this guy slap your mom in the face? Like that's like, what the hell? You're gonna spit on this guy for beating your team?
Yeah,
it's too far, man.
It is wild. Also, one thing about Trae Young that I've actually realized watching the series, he hasn't foul baited nearly as much as I thought he would. I mean, they also have been winning by a lot, so they haven't really had to do any of those crappy antics, but I'm way more impressed going into this than I thought I would have been with him. I thought I would have actually been pissed off at how he plays as a player, but he's great at orchestrating an offense. I have to give him that.
That's a great point, man. I always knew, like, in college he was amazing at, like, passing and stuff, and I was like, this guy's gonna be good. And then he started hitting shots, and I didn't realize he's only 6 foot or 6'1". He's short as hell.
Tiny.
Yeah, and he's getting into the paint like nothing, and he's amazing. He's so good. He's the greatest player in this series by far.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not like he has much competition, not from our side anyway. I mean, 32-year-old Derrick Rose is trying to give him a run for his money, but like,
God bless Derrick Rose, man. The only guy with his head not in his ass.
Yeah, like we said, him and Obi top.
Yeah.
Lukey, what did you actually think was going to go happen before the series started? You picked Knicks in 6, Knicks in 7.
I was being honest with myself. I was thinking Knicks in like 5 or 6, or even 7, because the whole we matched. Am I right? We beat them all 3 times we played them this year, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, and I think they were close games, and they kind of matched up with us kind of well, and they got shooters, and so I was like, all right, like, we're gonna win, but it won't be a sweep, or it would be 6 games, 7 games. So
yeah,
now it sucks. Now it has to be 7.
The thing is, only one of them was with Lloyd Pierce or 2 of them was with Lloyd Pierce, the coach. Only one of them was with McMillan, and like Trae Young basically openly said after Lloyd Pierce got fired that he's thankful he got fired. So I mean, if they're all playing for a coach that they don't want to play for, I feel like that's why part of the reason why they started poorly. That and half their team was out. Like Bogey didn't play for at least one of the games. Hunter missed 2 of the games. We played against Trae Young and Clint Capella, and like they were missing like their 3rd, 4th, and 5th best players, like in some variation. So it's just starting to show now. Like we played with our best players almost all year. We had like no injuries. Tibbs does make his players play hard throughout the whole year. In the playoffs, though, every single team tries hard. There is no like defensive lapses, really.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like they were almost just content with making the playoffs, and like they're like, okay, like and to me, there's no pressure on them to like, because everyone was like, oh, these guys are gonna suck. They're gonna be one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah,
and that's why they were playing good, because there was no pressure at all. Now there's the pressure of the entire city on them.
Yeah,
like, all right, guys, go in more, and I don't think it can handle it. And it's a shame.
Yeah, back to the 0 fans, the 2,000 fans, the 16,000 fans. That is a crap ton of pressure even to show up in the building.
Yeah, exactly.
How far are you from Clintondale right now?
About 40 minutes because of traffic.
You're driving during rush hour.
I know, man. And Jersey's the worst. They don't know how to drive down there.
Oh God, I've lived in Connecticut for a while. Connecticut drivers and Jersey drivers should have like a drive off a cliff off.
Yo, Luke, I got a question for you, bro.
Yo, what's going on?
How was that meetup at the park with Nico and the some of the crew that you were there with?
Dude, it was the best. It was like, I was fucking nervous to meet this guy. I was like, oh man, what are these people gonna be like? Like I was nervous as shit. But when I got there, it was so nice, man. Like everyone there was such cool guys, like all friendly as shit, funny as shit, a great audience. Like they were laughing at shit I was saying. It was cool. And Nico was such a good dude. Like he paid for, like we went to a diner after and he paid for it, and like
What a guy.
like
That's awesome.
he was so much like such a classy guy, and like nice guy, like such a genuine dude. And everyone else was
we
cool
sent
too.
Nico over one of the Big Nick Energy shirts.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah. We actually got you one too. We'll be bringing it with us on Wednesday.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, and the huge size I asked for. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got it for you. Don't worry.
Lukey, what are you wearing? An extra medium?
Yeah, back in '86, I wore that.
Hey, I like that. Back in '86, but you were born in the '90s. You're really fucking with people right now. You're like, when I was -7 years old, I was a size small. Don't ask me how or why, you know?
When I was in a sparkle in my mom's eye.
Yeah. Yo, Lukey, you said you were telling some jokes. Let's you got some jokes for the fans right now?
Oh God!
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I just put you on the spot.
No, well, not like jokes wise, just like audiences in like I was talking, they just laugh at it. You know, I'm not really a good joke teller, but like Luke, I'm good. Like when I'm around people, I'm all right. You know.
Luke, I was talking to a couple people you know, and they said you're easily the funniest person they know. Have you considered doing stand up?
Well, thanks a lot. Those people are fantastic. I have always thought about it. I write material out, but like they're like not jokes. Like there are jokes, but like long jokes. And I don't memorize them or anything. I just write them sometimes. And it's just getting on the stage, dude, scares my balls off.
Yo, man, you're like one time of doing it from getting rid of most of, or if not all of the anxiety you have from doing it. Trust me.
Yeah, Luke, I got to say, I tried it once and I thought it was going to be shit, but I wasn't that bad. I was afraid.
Okay, nice.
Maybe you might have a future in that, man.
Oh, thank you, man. I mean, I think I'm just drink a Four Loko and get on stage, or drink something and just you take my mind off it and get on stage and see what happens.
Yo, man, honestly, if the first half in game 5 goes as bad as game 3 or 4, we're gonna have you on stage early tomorrow.
Yeah, depending on how much we drink.
Yeah, yo, what's the deal with that Mustang Harry? I've never been there. It looks like a cool place though. It's right by the garden.
So Mustang Harry's for people. The invites, we got a top floor, private floor. I want to shout out Marzi, Mustang Harry's, and the owner Niall. Good people. Called them like 3 days ago, and they're making it happen for us. Anybody who wants to join us, you can come to Mustang Harry's. The downstairs floor will be open. They'll be playing the game. They'll be playing music, good drinks, good food. We're going to be on the streets before then. Unfortunately, Luke can't be there before, but he'll be out there after with us. But before, Loopy Blogger will be there with us, and Joe Yoke will be out there with us.
Yo.
We're going to be hard to miss. We're going to have a whole camera crew. We're going to be giving out merch, this and that.
Camera crew merch, and we're not going to get drunk, but we'll have enough alcohol to make you all get drunk.
There you go.
We as in Mustang Harry's, and Mustang Harry's having it as and they pay. If they lose, what?
Dude, if the Knicks fucking lose, that'll be such a heartbreaker. Like, hey guys, what do you think for next year? Like, it would be, oh my God.
Those are the questions we're gonna have to be asking in the street.
So what do you guys think we'll get with our draft picks? Am I right? What about Sharif Cooper? Things that no one wants to think about right now.
None of that talk. We're taking it at home.
We gotta win.
We're taking it at home.
How about that tall guy from Romania? Exactly. Let's look at that guy. Yo, honestly, like talking about like the whole back to the Kristaps thing and like drafting dudes from overseas and stuff. I actually miss when it was like the 90s and early 2000s where they would draft guys and there was no YouTube and like the footage you were looking at literally was like from a 1930 Charlie Chaplin video. And they're like, dude, it looks like he's torching this guy. I don't know if he's 5'11 or 6'11 though. I really can't figure it out.
Oh yeah, that was no, you're totally right. That must have been crazy back then. Like you had to actually go see all those guys.
Yeah. And I barely even want to fly in a plane now. Forget flying in a plane 30 years ago.
Oh God. Get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Lukey, I'm super excited to see you tomorrow, man, honestly.
Yo, I'm excited to see all you guys and fucking Loopy, too. That guy's funny as shit.
Ah, God. We'll talk about, well, first of all, Loopy is our opening act for stand-up, but we have to go that route, so.
Okay, good.
We just got to make sure he doesn't drink too much Hennessy, or the hell he drinks way too fast, or else it's not going to go that well. This man is out on the streets at 6 a.m. at Ebro in the morning, screaming about Big Knick Energy and to follow him at the Loopy Blogger, and I'm just like,
wearing a robe, dancing in the street.
Wearing a robe in the rain, dancing in the street.
Yo, I saw that. Yeah, Ebro was like, yo, Big Knick Energy shouted you guys out. That's fucking cool as hell.
Yeah,
man.
it was awesome. Shout out to Ebro. Thank you, Ebro. Thank you, Lukey.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was sick. Hot 97 forever, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Yeah, that's the best.
Lukey, for all the fans and listeners out there, where can we find you at?
Yeah, at Patrick Ewing on Twitter and at Lukey Lunchbox on Instagram. Yeah, baby, the best handle there is. Come on.
Oh my God! What? How did I? I'm following you right now, and that is phenomenal, Patrick Ewing. What's the IG? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I got so excited.
No, it's all right. It's Lukey Lunchbox. That's it with a 0, baby.
Lunchbox. The BOX is B0X, correct?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh my God! What else? Do you have anything else you want to plug before we see you?
No, man. Just thank you, and dude, let's fucking go. We got it. Knicks at 7.
Knicks in 7 is what I said.
Knicks 7.
In this podcast before the series even started it. And even though I have way less faith, I am not deterring from my own pick because I am a psychic.
All right, good.
We're probably all going to lose tomorrow, but in the meantime, we're going to get hyped. This has been another episode of Big Knick Energy Podcast. Make sure to check out the sponsor, Empire Original Designs, at jointheempire.com. East Coast #1 challenge coin manufacturer, the home of challenge coins, lapels, pins, patches, keychains, bottle openers, and more. Mention our podcast, Big Knick Energy, via email for 5% off purchases. Once again, that's jointheempire.com. Lukey, I love how you've been breaking the law the whole time by being on the phone while driving. You are a hero to New York drivers everywhere, let me tell you.
Anything for you guys, baby.
You the man. Let's go, Knicks. Knicks in 7.
Drive safe, Luke.
Thanks a lot. Take it easy.
You too.